Hey guys, let's go ahead and look at our evidence log for an invisible thread. So this part is pretty much done for you. I have Unit 1, Generations, essential questions for Unit 1. How does one generation learn from another? What am I trying to prove and what is the prompt? It says write a narrative nonfiction essay, which is a personal narrative, about the influence someone from a different generation has had on you or someone you know. In your narrative, connect, which means draw a parallel between events from the text read in class to the personal experiences in your nonfiction narrative. Show how an unexpected event can influence the actions, decisions, lives of people from other generations. Now, your initial claim is what you feel or how you feel about how generations influence each other, or that essential question. So, one generation learns from another by. What is your initial claim? What do you claim happens when generations teach each other lessons? That's what you're filling in here, where it says one generation learns from another by. Then notice I have the title of the text. I have From an Invisible Thread because this is an excerpt from Laura Scroff's novel. And then I have our connection to the prompt. Now, I'm giving you the connection to the prompt in the first piece of evidence and our explanation. You're going to create or come up with a second piece of text evidence and a second explanation. So, my connection is different generations can teach each other by acting as role models and demonstrating important values. That's what I feel occurred in An Invisible Thread. Laura was a role model for Maurice, and Maurice, in turn, was a role model for Laura by demonstrating what he thought was important, which was different from her. So, I have my first piece of evidence. He taught me the true value of money, the real meaning of lunch in a brown paper bag, the importance of a silly ritual like baking cookies. Paragraph 6. Then I have to explain why I felt like this piece of evidence was so important. I put the quote shows that by spending time with Maurice, Laura learned just as much from him about the little things in life. So, what Laura learned or took away from her experience with Maurice was those little things, those traditions, the things that we often take for granted because we have them in our lives constantly and consistently. So, she learned that those things that are consistent in most people's lives, when not given those things on a consistent basis, those mean more to you than anything else, more than any monetary gift she could have given him. All right, so then at the bottom, once you've done that, you have to answer 3 questions. So their questions are, how does the text add or change to my thinking? What can you as a reader take away from the text? And what is your position after reading the text? It says answering all or some of these questions can be used towards composing a conclusion or transition sentence. So I have the first one. The text adds to or changes my thinking by. How would you finish this sentence? The text adds to or changes my thinking by. So it's either going to add to your initial claim or change your initial claim here. Then my next one, I said, as a reader, I can take blank away from the text. What you're taking away is this life lesson. Notice I have the word life lesson here in parentheses. You're going to put the life lesson that was learned in that section. And then at the very bottom, I have, after reading From an Invisible Thread, my position is. So, what is your position or your initial claim after reading From an Invisible Thread? So, how do you feel about what one generation learns from another? I hope this helps. I hope this helps you answer and complete this. Remember to hold on to all of these evidence logs because they're going to be used at the end of our unit to write a narrative.